I was saying I think because it's just the looks of the bottle, it'll go much quicker. We don't need to like sit there and debate
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
we're not
much.
talking at all about the actual whiskey, right?
No, we're just
No,
talking
but
about packaging.
we're gonna throw a little bit of that in there.
Okay.
But the rating is just strictly on packaging.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ties go to the better whiskey.
Or the better
Yeah.
arguer.
A podcast about bourbon and the ones who drink it. This is Bourbon Matters. Welcome to Bourbon Matters. I'm Jake.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Gold Eagle Jake.
And this week, after a couple dense interviews with some awesome guests, we're going to take things easy a little bit this week and go with a tier list. But not just any tier list. This is talking about the packaging of whiskeys, not the whiskeys themselves. So this will be
Nothing to do with taste, and these are all going to
everything to do with taste, but not of the whiskey.
Yeah, taste, not flavor.
Yeah.
We wanted to go with some type of theme, so we decided to go with whiskeys that are more in like a decanter style or fancier bottle than just your normal plain Jane bottle out there. So I'm sure we've forgotten about some, but we put a pretty good list together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we did forget about some, but also these are I think like some of the most beautiful bottles out there. So just looking at like it's the recycle bin category, which is the bottom category. I think it's still an honor to be on this list in the first place.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
a bottle of this is going to be way better looking than a bottle of mellow corn, for example.
Yeah, we picked decanter style and just beautiful looking standing out bottles in general. So
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to the order we go in. We'll do our normal format here. We have our S tier, which is going to be the Mona Lisa. Our A tier is going to be considered museum quality. B tier is just considered a decoration. C tier is what we're calling modern art because they're kind of ugly. And then the F tier is the recycle bin. And that's the tiers we'll be putting them in. Again, this is just off of the look and the packaging of the bottle. Anything else before we dive right into it, guys?
No,
let's do it.
Ready.
All right. First one. Art Deco style bottle of Castle and Key. I'll just throw it in the mid tier right now. We went with Castle and Key because it's more of a unique style bottle. Massive cork on the top, which also has a connection to the distillery and the spring house, the roof of the inside, the interior of the roof of the spring house at Castle and Key is where that came from. And then we got the bourbon bottle on here, so dark blue label, gold lettering, lots of gold, lots of brown whiskey, Art Deco style. Who wants to start with Castle and Key?
I would put it at least in museum quality. It is one of the prettier bottles around. Like you said, the cork is like really hefty, or the topper's really hefty. The bottle itself is really solid, very well designed. The labels are also very well designed. So yeah, I like their packaging a lot.
Jake, when you Gold Eagle Jake, when Jake R said that, you kind of seemed to question it right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would put it like modern art, maybe in the decorations category if you guys are both up there. I do love the design, but I don't know. The Rise Gin with the flowers on it. Makes actually a really cool flower vase. I did save one of those for a while to stick a single flower in. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful bottle. We have all beautiful bottles on this list. I'd probably put it, yeah, right between modern, high end of modern art, low end decorations.
All right.
I wasn't expecting Jake to be so picky in this one.
I know. Is Jake going to be the asshole this episode?
Maybe.
My initial reaction was going to be dead center in the middle of the decoration category. I am a big fan of how they decided to put their topper together for it. I think it ties everything together really well. But just knowing some of the other things that we have on this list, I'm going to throw it. We're just going to start off right in the middle. Right in the middle.
It's fine with me.
Plenty of room to go.
Okay.
Next bottle, a company we've talked a lot on here. We have Dark Arts. Now, Dark Arts, the bottle itself is kind of normal. The big thing here, and it's not showing up in the picture, which is awesome, has a very, very massive topper on it. Big glass, bulbous topper on it. I like the look of the topper. I don't like the look of the topper on the bottle. I think it looks almost like, what's the tequila? Is it 1800 tequila that has like the shot glass on top that you pour in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's what it makes me think of. I'm not a big fan of their logo, which I can see some people can fight me on, and I can lose that fight. I don't really like the Dark Arts bottle. I'm throwing that one in the recycling bin. I'm not using anything with that bottle.
I think this one depends on if you're. This one depends on if you're into that like dark arty kind of vibe. I agree. I think the bottle is very normal. I love the logo though, and I think the topper plays with their alchemy theme. The topper is definitely saving them here. I would put it at the low end medium of modern art. And again, I like this bottle a lot. But just we're looking at, I think, the top 15 to 18 prettiest bottles out there.
Jake, where are you going with this?
I think I'm going to agree with Jake, though I actually really like the bottle shape a lot. And even the bottles that don't have a glass topper, I think look
They're all
really nice.
From now on, they're all coming with the glass topper. Just putting that out there.
The thing that drives me nuts about them, though, is it's really difficult to tell one bottle apart from another and know what's in it without reading the tiny label at the bottom. So I think I'd leave it there in what will probably end up being the lower to mid level of modern art.
All right, not too big of a difference there. Yeah, I mean the bottle itself compared to some of the other bottles is definitely not nearly as decorative as some of the other ones. So I have no problem putting it down when considering some of the other things we'll be looking at here. Next, I know Gold Eagle Jake's drinking this tonight. Bacta Spirits. We have the.
Me too.
You guys are both drinking Bacta. I am not. Tall bottle, large bottle, big Bacta name down the middle, and then a small sticker at the bottom that's what's in it. Why is my dog going crazy?
Because my cat's going crazy.
Yeah. What are our thoughts on the Bacta bottle?
So I would actually call Bacta Art Deco. Gasoline Key is not quite Art Deco. It's more like this is where my architectural background will come in handy. It's more like Art Nouveau, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. But That being said, I love the Bacta bottle. I love the glass topper on it. I do like that it's very classy. So I'd put it up near museum quality.
I also would put it
Now,
at
now,
museum.
question. You're
Go
gonna put it in
ahead.
museum. Before you get there, the topper on this, they use the same one for whiskey as or for bourbon as they do for Armagnac and stuff, correct?
Yeah,
But
Correct.
it's more of like a true Armagnac style topper,
yeah.
or there's certain
Yeah,
wines
it's a
that have this style
glass
topper too.
topper.
Yeah, it's a glass topper with a little rubbery edge on it that helps hold the seal.
You need to know how to open it to easily take the cork off. Kind of got to
Yeah.
give it a little wiggle back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys saw this coming. I love this bottle. Any bottle that my wife allows me to use as decoration around the house is a beautiful looking bottle. It definitely has that like high end like Roaring Twenties kind of vibe to it. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this bottle, and on most of the brandies that they use, I love in like the 1928 rye. I love the blue or the teal that they
Mm-hmm.
use
Yeah.
with it. And yeah, I'm a big fan of this bottle. I'm also going to put it museum quality.
Yeah. It's kind of got like that clamshell look on it too. Like, I mean, so you said like 20s, like Flapper Girl style bottle.
Yeah.
It kind of has like that old school clamshell feel to it as well, with on the shoulders. Um, as Jake R said last time, the one thing that I think is a little down on it is the label is pretty small to see exactly what it is. But I think Raj just really cared about having his name take up the majority of it. I don't know. I don't know where he got the idea where he wanted his name to be front and center of everything. Probably someone that he knows or used to work with in the past that kind of did something similar to that. But he's very proud, wanted his name to stand out tall. Yeah, if I'm going to compare this to Castle and Key, I'm going to say this is a better bottle than Castle and Key. So I'll keep it up museum quality.
Okay.
Our next one we are going to talk about, not overly well known. It's usually seen sitting on stores with dust in them because the whiskey's nothing phenomenal in it. But the J. Derringer bottle, if you're not familiar with this bottle, it's kind of has a similar feel to like an Adictivo tequila, where it's got kind of the twist at the bottom. It does come with a standard glass topper that's very tall. But then the key to this is there is a cork topper at the end of a brass Derringer for the looks, hence the name J. Derringer whiskey. So you can either
Is it
have
H Derringer or J Derringer?
H. Derringer. Okay. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of crap. There was one a while ago that was J.R. Ewing that kind of had a similar
J. Riegers.
J. Riegers. I don't think they have a.
Well,
they had like
you said J. Derringer, so I searched J. Derringer to get a better look at it, and everything that came up was J. Riegers.
I was thinking of it's H. Derringer. I was thinking of JR. They had a JR whiskey for the old Dallas show that was also had a Derringer, I believe. More of a novelty bottle, not one you're going to drink for whiskey, but it's still a bottle you can go out and get. I'm torn on this one because I'm trying not to let the novelty of the whiskey inside the bottle get to me. And we said we were going to do anything with
a little
with
bit.
flavor. I like it. I don't know. I just think both the toppers, the glass topper and the Derringer, are way too big. And I don't know. The twist of the bottle is fine for me. I am going to call this modern art, though. And I'm probably going to put it above dark arts.
Yeah, if I would rather have the Doc Holliday 10-year, which we did not include on the list, because it comes with a cool fake gun and it's a pretty bottle. This one is just a little too gimmicky for me. I would put it in recycle bin.
Ooh.
I'm also putting it in recycle bin. I agree. I like the Doc Holiday 10-year. The whole gift set and the actual bottle is very nice. For me, this one like sounds like they were so excited to come up with this cool concept of a twisty bottle, and then it just didn't deliver. I think the label makes it look like cheesy and old and not something
Yeah, it
that
looks
you
like
would
someone.
want to collect.
It looks like someone threw up on the bottle, and that's what the label is.
Yeah.
So I don't have any problem putting it low. I think this is a thing of you're trying too hard. You're trying to do too much with it.
Yeah, well, I think the thing is, like, if you had a bottle and you had the Derringer on top, like, okay, but then like they did the twist and then like a big plaque on it, like there's a little too much going on, I think.
Yeah, I can give you that. Especially like some of the bottles that I really like the most on this list are going to be completely opposite of this. So, next, so we have that down in recycle bin. We have Rabbit Hole Founder Series. So Rabbit Hole already has a more unique bottle, the big rectangle tapered look to it. The Founder Series is a little shorter, a little squattier, but has like a bigger, wider glass ribbon band that kind of wraps around it. Gold cork topper. So something very. And it's also got the glass outline of the bunny on it as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on with the glass work on this. I like, if I'm ever going to reuse a bottle, I like a bottle that has a lot of unique glasswork on it. Just because if you're going to have lights or things shining through it, you get to get a lot more cool play with the lights. I don't know if I necessarily want to call this museum quality. I'm probably going to leave it in decoration. And actually below Castle and Key, because Castle and Key's got the ribbing on it and things that gives a little more light deflection. So I am going to leave it right below the Castle and Key side of things.
Are we allowed to bring price in as a factor?
No.
Sure.
Do whatever you want, Jake. You always do anyways. It's kind of your thing on the show.
No, Jake, you can go first on this one. I'm still.
All right. Well, I agree with Dan. I'm putting it modern art ahead of dark arts, or I'm putting it at the bottom of decorations. I do love the glass. The bottle shape is cool, but it's still at the same time a little bit plain, and it is like $1,000 bottle. So, yeah, I'm keeping it there.
That's crazy. That's $1,000. The whiskey inside that bottle.
Yeah.
Considering there's another bottle on here I could have got for a little more than $1,000 once that I would have rather had.
They do have different releases, but most of them are around that $1,000 mark. Like I think the first release they had one at like $300, but then the rest since then have been like $1,000.
Yeah. There's a reason Rabbit Hole hasn't gotten very big.
Yeah, I do like the glasswork a lot. Like you said, Dan, I really appreciate when there's like real molding or etching in the glass rather than just like silk or like screen printed, like stuff on the bottles. It bothers me that like ribbon is on a diagonal and all the text is like straight, like back and forth. That bugs me a little bit from like a design standpoint.
I like that look. Just gonna say that.
Oh, I don't like it.
If you're gonna have it go straight across the bottle and have straight lettering, then you don't get any contrast. I don't like that.
I don't know. It looks weird to me. Like I'm looking at a picture of it like dead on from the front, and it just looks really weird. Also, it's $1,000, which is just ridiculous. This might be the only one that I give any like price factor to. But yeah, I think maybe bottom end of modern art for me.
All right. So for now, we're going to have it above dark arts.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. The next bottle, one that I've had before. I still actually have the bottle, even though it's empty. I.W.
So it
Harper 15 year.
Can't be a recycle bin for you.
It's not going to be a recycle bin for me. I.W. Harper 15 was also probably one of the first, like, very aged bourbons I bought. I hate how, like, the cheaper I.W. Harpers just use kind of like the same bottle shape, and then the crappy label they put on it tries to make it look like it's got the cool glass angles and diamond shapes everywhere. I'm not a big fan of the big square topper on it. It's a massive square topper if you've never seen one.
It's metal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do love this one, though. If you have your bar backlit, how the light comes through this, even with a lot of whiskey in it.
Yeah.
It does play very well with lights. There's a lot of sharp angles on it. I'm going to put it museum quality to start. And I would probably, I don't like the cork that much. I'm going to leave it behind box. I just really like the look of the bottle, and I like how the light plays when you have it backlit. It's awesome.
I agree with that placement. It's a really classy bottle.
Also, the older school style. I mean, it's not like an Art Deco style, but it feels like an old decanter from the 20s, 30s.
Yeah, it's got a really like upscale kind of feel to it. I like it a lot.
I hate their logo.
Yeah, I mean,
overall,
the sticker's
it's like
fine, but like the
very
bottle
old
itself
school.
is really pretty.
Yeah.
It's very old school. It reminds you of like your grandfather's like super fancy high end bourbon that's pulled out on special occasions. But
think you would see this with like your grandpa's like cologne bottles that were in different glass shapes of like the cars and things. Like that's what I think of when I see this bottle.
Yeah, I'm fine with where it is. I would put it at the high end of decoration or the bottom end of museum quality.
I thought you were going to be harsh on it the way you started off with.
I mean, you got to respect the fact that it's been around forever. Like it was one of the original, cool looking decanter bottles. It's still under $100 for a 15-year bourbon. So a little bit of that plays in there for me, but I like it.
One thing we haven't
I like
been
all the
talking
ridges in it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I love the ridges in the Bacta bottle. I love the ridges in the I.W. Harper.
The one thing I haven't talked about that I really like with a nice bottle is a very thick glass bottom, completely transparent glass bottom before you get to it. Like half-inch thick plus. This has that very big, clear bottom to it that you can see right through. So,
yeah.
All right. Speaking of things that look like your grandpa's old cologne bottles, we have the Whistle Pig Piggy Bank Decanter series they came out with a while ago. There's been different colors of it, right? Because there's been gold.
No, let me go first.
Okay.
The Mona Lisa.
You're calling this a Mona Lisa?
Yeah.
Is that a serious response?
That's a serious response, and I'm ready to debate. I
want to hear the rationale because I'm dead last recycle bin.
I think they nailed the marketing on the head with this one. All right, your Whistle Pig distillery. What are you gonna do? Let's come out with a golden pig that is in the shape of a piggy bank. Is literally a piggy bank. You can use it as a piggy bank. And the spout to pour out the whiskey is out of the pig's ass. How is that not the Mona Lisa?
That's exactly what their whiskey tastes like it came out of.
Hey, we said a very small portion of this is going to be the taste of the whiskey.
I didn't say I was going to rank it down because of that. I'm going to rank it down because of other reasons. But I'm saying
is it over?
I think it's
is it overpriced? Yes, but this is one of the few bottles in that price range that I have on display at my house.
I think it's so gimmicky and gaudy. I don't like it at all. It's
So
funny, but it's not like I I understand like your arguments, but I don't think it's like the most brilliant display piece. Like
here's here's my problem. So
now I'm shitting on Jake's decorating
I mean,
styles.
that's fine, whatever. I mean, it's it's in my whiskey room. It's not like it's in our dining room. But I don't know. I love it. I love the shine. I love everything about it, and I understand why you might hate it. Curious to see where Dan is on this one.
I'm also in the recycle bin. I
Well, you got to bump it up a little bit then.
Bottom of modern art is gonna be the highest.
Yeah, it's gonna average out about.
Here's my thoughts on it. I don't actually mind that it pours out of the pig's asshole. I feel this is way more of a Hogsworth thing than a Whistle Pig thing, though, because Whistle Pig doesn't like try and be tongue in cheek with a lot of their stuff.
I mean, their Boss Hog is a little.
But their toppers on Boss Hog are actually very well done and very classy looking.
Yeah, but they're all kind of like playful or like whimsical.
They're more whimsical is a good word for it. I don't like because like nothing that they do with anything else really falls along this lines in their marketing. I think it's an ugly pig as a person who used to raise pigs. I am going to judge it for the piggishness look of the pig.
I want to see what you think a beautiful pig looks like.
Yeah. Let's go to a county fair. I'll judge them for you. I used to do that, my friend. My buddy Kyle right now is shaking his head.
So a golden shiny pig doesn't do it for you.
No, I think it is horrible. I hate everything about it.
I think there's too much bias towards Whistle Pig. And Jake, you're a Whistle Pig fan.
Jake likes Whistle Pig. He has his bias.
I am a Whistle Pig fan.
You never had Whistle Pig. Have you ever tried this one?
It's just the 10-year rye, right?
No, it's cash strength 10-year.
Oh, I didn't know that. But that's not going to sway my.
And it's a liter.
It's not going to move them from recycle bin up to the top tier.
What is it? A liter?
It's a liter.
It's okay. So
I mean, I appreciate like that it's like fun and like different, but like we're talking about judging based on the like looks and design, and yeah, I don't think it's...
All right, I'm gonna give out a coupon code for the piggy bank, and we'll see if any of our listeners agree with me. $40 off a piggy bank with code BMBank.
Man, look at that. And Gold Eagle, Jake, you did say something that I can appreciate of the gaudy and fun look of it. However, if I want to go with a gaudy, fun-looking bottle, Jake R's seen it before because our buddy Sam's liquor store had like this big golden Jaguar for some tequila that was way bigger, tequila? Maybe, I don't know, way bigger, way gaudier looking. That I would a million times rather have that.
I mean, and we have one of the giant golden pigs on display.
Good for you. Good for Gold Eagle.
It's like a massive, like bigger than the Buffalo Trace Buffalo.
Yeah.
I still think it should go in the recycle bin. But $40 off. Hey, how about that? That's pretty
$40 off a piggy bank. Mm-hmm. And I mean, come on, there's got to be some people out there that back me up. Like that's a pretty cool decanter.
The problem is the people that are going to back you up are people that like drinking out of a pig's asshole, and I think that says more about the company you keep than the actual bottle.
Tell us in the comments who's right.
Tell us in the comments who's right.
Bottle.
Tell us in the comments if you enjoy drinking out of a pig's beehole. Just let us know. Just all you need to say is, my name is this, and I enjoy drinking whiskey from a pig's beehole. That's all you need to say. Something completely different. So There's only two on this list that we put in that you can't see through. One of these is the piggy bank. The other is Green River, a bottle you can only get at the distillery, and it resembles the old jugs that you used to go and fill up at the distillery. Um, the Green River jug, taking us back to the old moonshine, old whiskey days, back probably late 1800s. Um, I like the classic look. I really like what they're going for. Um, but again, it's would I buy one if I was at Green River? 1,000%. Is there much I can do with this in terms of like what I like to do with bottles that I really enjoy? No, because it's not see through. It's not transparent. Um, I'm gonna throw this in modern art right above dark arts, right behind Rabbit Hole. I do really appreciate what they're trying to do with it, though, and I applaud the efforts. I just not completely sold on the white glass or white bottle. If it was like frosted glass, maybe I put it higher, but that's where I'm going to put it for now. Is right in modern art.
See, I'm not using this to refill. I'm using this as, art, and I
Mm-hmm.
think the bottle is cool. I like the throwback to the original jug. I think, they could have maybe done a little bit more with it, and the writing itself is a little bit plain. It's just kind of white and green, and I know that's probably paying homage to the original, but I still would throw away the Rabbit Hole bottle before I threw away the Green River bottle. So for me, I'm putting it above that and maybe at the bottom end of decorations.
All
So
right.
I think it's kind of cool. Now I'm looking for like a better picture of it, and there's one of like a classic
Stamped
like
on X's on the
triple
jug.
X, yeah,
Yep.
like whiskey jug that says Green River, the whiskey without a headache. If they had done that, Mona Lisa. Um, but this is okay. I would keep this in decorations. I think right there is a good spot for it. We'll see how it shakes out against others, though.
I for with where we have things ranked right now, any bottle that we have ranked below this, I'm not buying it. I would buy this bottle on a heartbeat though, but I also really like Green River's
Yeah,
product.
well,
But
I think it's around like $80. Like that's worthwhile to fill your own bottle at the distillery and stuff. I think it's cool.
all right. Next one on the list, the James Pepper Decanter series. Where are
Why
you guys
is
going
it
with this one?
Mona Lisa, Dan?
I didn't put it Mona Lisa. I just put it in the middle like I've been putting everyone.
I
No,
would
I
put
know,
it
but
at the
I know you're gonna love
top
this one.
of decorations.
You're putting top of decorations.
Yeah, it's a nice bottle. I don't think it's quite as nice looking as the IW Harper, but it's close.
All right.
I
And
think it's
could
nicer
be
than
I could be
the
persuaded
IW
to bump it
Harper.
up one spot too into museum quality.
So
I
you're
think
saying top of
it's-
decoration. You're thinking above
I'm
the
saying
IW
right
Harper?
there. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's got the nice thick base. I think the glass is a lot shinier than the IW Harper, which I really like. I think that draws a little bit more attention. The only thing I don't know if I love like how squat and wide it is, but I'm putting it right there.
Yeah. I remember because we've talked about it. I'm a James Pepper fan. When I first saw the images of this bottle, when I go back to when I first saw what the bottle's going to look like on the images, I probably would have thrown it in top tier category. It's still a very beautiful bottle. I think the pictures make it look better than what it is. I wish the glass fins that are cut into it were deeper. I wish it was thicker glass and just they charged $5 more for the bottle and had a heavier glass on it.
Yeah, I mean, because the bottom isn't very thick. Actually,
No.
it's pretty thin.
No,
Yeah.
it just
And,
kind of
like,
looks more like it.
It just has like a silk screen printed, like label.
The
Like Dan
cork
said,
they
these
could have done a
ridges
little
are
more with.
Yeah, the topper's
Yeah.
not the greatest. It's old
the
school.
ridges are like nice and they are pretty deep, but I'd like to see them more like square
Pronounced.
and sharp. But yeah, I mean it's an all right bottle. I'd still put it behind IW Harper, I think. But
Yeah,
I think you're the deciding vote here, Dan.
I know.
Yep.
The thing that I like, I mean, I really like the ridges on the IW. The thing I don't like about the IW is the cheap sticker on it. Like, I know this is a screen print on the James Pepper, but it has a little bit more decorative feel to it than the straight gold sticker on the IW Harper. I will probably leave it right behind Bacta, right above IW Harper is where I think it would fall. I still think it's a beautiful bottle. And what? It's a $65 bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
We might be doing a barrel pick of this year.
This is the cheapest bottle on here besides maybe Castle and Key. So it shows that you can still have a pretty good product in there and spend some money on the bottle without having it be super expensive. But you are definitely paying for the glass on all of these. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
All right. The most expensive bottle we have on the list.
By like 100 times.
Not 100 times. The next one's really expensive too. Double Eagle Rare. This is, if you've never seen a Double Eagle Rare, they go for what, like $25K aftermarket nowadays?
Like
Somewhere
they
in
go
that
for
range.
like $3K retail.
Yeah. Still half the price of a Weller Millennium, and I'd rather take this than a Weller Millennium.
Yeah, easy.
Hand-blown glass eagle in the bottom of the bottle. Has a cool topper with the eagle on it as well. The last one had, what, like a handmade or a hand-pounded stainless steel tin that wrapped around it or something crazy. What are your guys' thoughts on the Double Eagle Rare? Is price going to come into play for you guys on this?
I say Mona Lisa. I think it's by far the coolest bottle. And I think you are getting what you're paying for to as much of a degree as I'm willing to admit to.
I mean, I still don't. I don't think I would buy a bottle, but I do think it is the best looking bottle on this list. And that picture that we have, I think, doesn't do it to its full justice, because looking at this bottle with the eagle topper outside the box, I mean, it's like a very cool glass eagle with its wings spread out. This is a very, very cool bottle.
Yeah, like the
I'm
eagle,
it at the Mona Lisa.
like the one that Dan was talking about, the hand blown eagle at the bottom of the glass is like big, and you can like see it in the whiskey. It's really cool.
Yeah, this is one where, I mean, if you just looked at bottle shape, the bottle shape's all right. There's nothing crazy about it. It's what they did inside the bottle, and on top of it, it's basically just the script print of Double Eagle Rare. Like, let the bottle and the beauty of everything you put inside of it show. Don't hide it with anything else. Right? Super simple, super classy. The Eagles and the whiskey are the star of the show. Everything else is just there because it has to legally be there.
Yeah.
I think this is probably one of the most beautiful bottles of all time.
Originally we were going to do all bottles. And I was actually going to throw regular Eagle Rare into the top tier because of the
simplicity of
this, like, it's so nicely done with like the big like print of the eagle in the background of the whiskey and like everything. So yeah, I mean, like, they do a really good job with the Eagle Rare line.
I use Eagle Rare bottles as my tiki torches.
There you go.
Because you can leave them out. There's no label on it that's going to come off of the weather. It just looks nice. So,
nice.
Double Eagle is in our Mona Lisa tier. Another very expensive bottle. And one I actually debated on buying at one point, and I kind of
Wow.
regret not doing it. Woodford Baccarat.
Me and
So
Roberto almost went halvesies on one at Woodford.
yeah, you guys almost did it there, and I saw one at the Frankfurt airport, and it was in
Oh
duty
yeah.
free, and it was $1,200 US dollars at that point, duty free, and I really debated on it. Bottle itself, if you want to talk about a thick glass bottom, has it. It even goes up the sides a ways. Usually, you'll see it at some of the bigger airports for sale in a display box. Again, very minimalistic design. Basically, has Woodford. Now, is the whiskey worth the money in the side? No, but the glass is a Baccarat glass product, which is like high end crystal products. So you're paying for the bottle on this one. So because you're paying for the bottle, I'm going to call it a recycle. I'm not going to call it recycling. I'm probably going to put this. I don't know if it's the same. I don't think it's the same tier as Double Eagle Rare, but I'd probably put this at top of museum quality. I love the look of it. I love the big glass sides that you can see through. I would probably start it off top in museum quality, right above Bacta. I think I might get
All
some
right.
pushback on this, though.
I'm gonna push back. I don't love the shape of this bottle. I think it is like bland for what you're paying for. And it really just looks like the regular Woodford bottle, but it has a handlebar mustache on it.
Okay, I like
The
that.
bottom and sides.
It's like an upside down Fu Manchu on the bottom.
Yeah, it's like an upside down like handlebar mustache. I don't know. I like because the whiskey is really not good.
How do you know? Have you had some?
Oh, sorry, my screen went back. I thought I got kicked.
It's just regular
No,
Woodford, right?
I have not. No, it's like finishing cognac.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, but it is still like I know you are paying for the decanter. Like it is a very nice piece of glass. I just think if they're putting all this money into creating this piece of glass, it should be a little more of a cooler, distinct looking bottle.
Okay. Where do you want it?
Me?
Yeah. You were the one. No, the other person was just fucking talking about it.
No, sorry, my my screen went black. I'm trying to get this back on because I can't see now. But I would probably put it right at the bottom of the middle tier.
You're putting it below the Green River jug.
Maybe
All
just
right, so
yeah.
we're probably right about here right now with your ranking. Jake,
Yeah, I really like this bottle. I like the simplicity of the design. I think again, like it's very classy. I think it's right at home up there with like the Bacta and the Double Eagle. I'd maybe put it either ahead of or right behind Bacta. I could go either way.
all right, so we probably fall right
Right
behind
behind.
James Pepper and above I.W. Harper with that one then. Yeah, I don't know.
Fine.
I think it's if you're going to be spending money on, well, so at least like the Double Eagle Rare, we know it's a little bit, 25-year-old whiskey?
A bit.
Yeah.
I think they have
Right.
like a 20-year and a 25
20 or
year.
25.
Yeah.
So like that one, you know you're getting really old juice. The Woodford, you're not getting as great a juice
And
as
you're
you are
getting
going to
an
get.
eagle topper, a
And
glass
the eagle in the bottom
topper.
of the glass, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But what is
it
a
doesn't
what
even-
is a
to me, it doesn't even
Baccarat
come
decanter
close.
run for? I don't even know.
Oh,
It might be a steal. I don't know.
I mean, I think they are like hundreds of dollars, but still,
I'm
to
just-
me, like it just looks a little plain for how expensive the glass costs.
Okay, so if we're just looking at like almost like a style of a Baccarat decanter that looks kind of like a wine decanter, not nearly as wide, flared out base, just the pure glass decanter is $690.
Okay.
There's one that's kind of like a cross between like the angles of the IW Harper, but the bottle shape more kind of in line with kind of more in line with the Castle Key. That's a $2,300 decanter.
All right, so that
Okay.
didn't really influence me, but I like where it is right now. I would put it above Castle and Key and right in the mix right there.
Okay.
That's fair.
So I've never seen this bottle in real life. I've had a Westward bottle before that I really loved. But this is the Westward Milestone series. A little bit squattier and squished down from their normal style bottle, but similar style angles, big, thick glass bottom. Where do you guys like Westward at?
I really like this bottle. This is another one I haven't seen in real life either. But the like geometric kind of like gemstone shape is actually kind of what my sophomore year architecture project looked like, which is a skyscraper in Chicago. So I think it's really cool. I'd put it somewhere around the Bacta bottle in museum quality. I think I might put it ahead of the Bacta bottle.
Mm.
I love your
All right.
gemstone cut definition.
Jake, have
of
you
it.
seen this bottle in real life?
I actually saw it yesterday for the first time.
Is the sticker just a sticker, or is it like a metal plaque?
I want to say it was like, I don't remember. I want to say it was.
Okay.
It looked like a metal plaque, but I don't think it was.
If it's a metal plaque, I would put it above Bacta. If it's a sticker, I would put it maybe where Dan's got it right now.
I would put it right where it is now. That's where I would vote to put it.
So right below Pepper, right above Baccarat. Yeah, I like the original Westward bottles. This is just a more souped up, fancier one of it. Again, angles and things like that really play well with light. Even in the photo I grabbed off the internet, even if it's not professionally lit, it looks phenomenal. I would leave it there too. I think Westward's done a very good job with their glass. Very cool looking glass.
They're an underrated single malt too. Just throwing that out.
Very.
All
I don't.
American
I only like
single
their
malt
cast
is
strength. No, not all American single malt is.
most of it.
No, not any of it.
What?
Their cask finish.
You don't like single malt?
Or their stout finished cask strength is really, really good.
I like their cast strength stuff better than their lower proof.
Yeah,
Because I was at a Westward tasting once. I bought a bottle of cast strength because that was the one I liked. All right, next up, JD, the Jack Daniels single barrel Jack Daniels Heritage Collection, squattier, fancier bottle. Why does everyone go squattier when they want to make their bottle fancier?
Because that's the decanter look.
Yeah.
Thicker glass bottom, shorter, squattier, wider shoulders, angles, flares out a little bit as you go towards the top, then cuts back in. I wish the label took up way less space of the bottle. I wish it took up way less space of the bottle. I think there's way too much wording on the front. It's got the neck label on it too. You don't see the whiskey at all. You don't get to see the bottle and admire it. I'm gonna actually throw this above Dark Arts, behind Rabbit Hole, down in Modern Art.
I don't know. I both sides are open so you can see the whiskey. I think the label is classy. I was gonna put this behind Castle and Key, above the Green River, right in the middle of decorations.
So we're pretty much right here between the two of us right now.
I'm gonna agree with Jake. I like it between the two. I do think it does have a nice look. I think the sticker is a little like underwhelming, but like those bottles do not cost much, like relative to like what they are. So I think it's fair.
One thing I'm noticing just looking at our photos, besides the Westward, everything in the top 2 tiers is basically a very small percentage of the bottle is wording or label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next on the list, something I've made a lamp out of before. Uh, Apparently, you can make other things out of this bottle, as shown to us in the group text. I didn't understand what it was. It looked like someone was burning incense inside of it or something. This is the Willet pot still bottle, designed and shaped like a pot still. Very squatty, fat bottom, very skinny, thin neck up to the cork.
Yeah. Do we need to debate this? This is Mona Lisa all day.
You're calling it Mona Lisa?
Yeah.
You're
This
moving
is
it.
one of the coolest bottles. The whiskey is not, but the bottle is so cool.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I don't know if I would have put it that high, but I also am looking at everything in the museum quality, and I like the shape of the bottle is gorgeous. I don't think it's an easy bottle to make. And I do, this is one bottle more than any bottle that I consistently hear, oh, I'm buying it just for the bottle, or oh, I got to buy this just to have the bottle on my bar. The fact that it looks just like a pot still, the long, skinny neck, I think it is just truly the most unique bottle out there, and the price is very affordable so that anyone can buy it and display it if they wish. So I like it there. That's fine with me.
But especially the bigger size.
The bigger
It's
size
just like
is badass.
Yeah,
yeah, it's so cool.
the 1.17 or 1.75 bottles cool. The thing I hate most about these is how inconvenient the bottle shape is.
I know, but who cares? It looks so
It's
cool.
just a cool looking bottle. And you know what? I also love that they do the 750s, the 1.75, and the 50 mLs in the same shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the only thing on this list that has multiple sizes
yeah.
in the same shape.
No, there's another one that we'll do later.
Bacta, I guess, does. But
Well,
yeah, and then I guess when we get to the
haven't
end,
done either.
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But there's no 1.75 of that.
No. The
That would be cool.
box
there
that would
should
be really
be.
cool.
A basketball size.
I don't like it this much just because the bottle's inconvenient. It reminds me of a long time ago. On a show on The Apprentice. I remember like they were having a contest, like they had to create a new Pepsi bottle, and like these people made it with like a really wide bottom and wide top and a very thin middle, and it didn't fit into any freaking cup holders for cars. It was like a like a plastic Pepsi bottle. This is kind of the same thing for me. I hate getting one of these because like it's so hard to move around. It's so hard to transport. It looks cool on a bottle or on a shelf.
Where are you bringing it? It should just sit on your bar.
Yeah, right? Moving to
I'm going to
Utah.
put it museum quality.
You're not bringing that to a bottle share.
Why not?
Because the whiskey's not good. You put it on the bar behind your backlit bar, and it looks awesome. You know.
I will put it in museum quality behind Bacta. I think it's a good spot. It gets points for being the most unique bottle shape you'll ever see for whiskey.
I adamantly disagree, but
all right. Down to our final three. Finally, Heaven Hill puts a cool bottle in. We have the Old Fitzgerald Decanter Series. Jake.
Also a very lovely bottle. This one is more like, I'd even say almost like late 1800s, early 1900s kind of style. Um, Almost like Victorian looking. I love it. It's super cool. Um, it is very heavy and like sturdy. Um, I'd put it. I'd put it after the Double Eagle in Mona Lisa, or top of museum quality.
I think it has the coolest topper out of anything on here. I love the big ground glass topper.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Originally, I was higher on the bottle as I am now. I don't know. It kind of has like that old, like very old uh, whiskey bar feel to it, like kind of like a
Yeah,
President's Club style of thing.
I like the like. I mean, this is the new
The bottle and bottoms.
7 year, but like I love the like scallops instead of like the like the hard kind of corners that we've been talking about. It's unique, I think, in its design. That's why I think it's cool and deserves a little bit of a bump up.
I probably gonna put it top of museum category, museum quality. I don't think it's. I think the Double Eagle bottle is so much farther above every other bottle on this list. I don't think anything else can be in that same tier. But that's me.
I am gonna put it where it is right now in the
right.
Mona Lisa. I don't know, just because I feel like there's got to be, I don't know, a couple things there. I don't know, but also because
Yeah, great arguing points you have there.
no, also
Jake.
because when you think of decanter bottle, what's the first thing that comes to mind? The old
This is
Fitz
one of them.
decanters. I mean, this is like nobody will ever look at this bottle, whether you're a whiskey person or not, and say that bottle doesn't look good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
the double,
too, like
the double eagle is also like truly just so rare. You hardly ever see those. I think I like the old Fitz bottle. It looks more like a old time classic high end bourbon.
yeah,
Like
I
you're
think
getting a straight
barring,
razor shave at a barber shop, and this is the bar sitting on the barber shop.
like barring the Double Eagle, if you pull out the old Fitz, people know that it's a like high end whiskey. Like some of these other ones, it's not as clear, I
Yeah.
would say. You know?
Yeah. Some also aren't very high end. The one you can tell is completely not high end whiskey is the stupid piggy bank. Just throwing that out there. Final
No comment.
Yeah, you know you lost that one. Enjoy
We'll
your
see.
pig's butthole. Smaller distillery, not per se a true decanter style bottle, but we wanted to throw Frey Ranch in here. Very unique. I mean, we could have thrown Peerless in here for the bourbon barrel style, but Frey Ranch meant to look more like a grain bin. Topper looks like a hex bolt across the top. A little bit of metal Frey Ranch logo that kind of looks like what's the stupid little pins people wear that have their insignias on it? Thicker bottom, thicker glass, Frey Ranch.
Huge
They're
bottom.
heavy
bottles.
bottles, like 2 or
Yes.
3 times the weight of a normal bottle.
The topper's heavy as shit too because it's a metal. I mean, it's not a metal bolt, but it
Yeah.
looks. It's
No,
a hex.
it's like real metal too. Yeah.
Yeah. I really like what they did for as simple as like we talk about dark arts as a simple bottle shape, right? It's kind of what you think of when you think of a bottle of something. Frey Ranch, very similar. I like the little things they've done with it. I like the label on it as well, even though it's a larger label compared to a lot of these. I love the topper. I love that they're going for. Obviously, if you're not know much about Frey Ranch, it's a farm distillery. They go heavy on the farm theme. I will start with this above Baccarat, below Westward Milestone.
Yeah, I think it's a good place for it. I like that they did a like wide and tallish bottle. I like some of the glass work that's in it. I like that they have the like logo like inlaid into the bottle. I like the topper. I think their labels are like large, but they're very like well designed. I think they complement the bottle really well. So yeah, I like that position.
I'm cool with it. I was gonna put
Doesn't
it
sound like you're cool with it.
no. I was gonna put it like right.
It sounded very painful for you to say.
No. I was gonna put it right between the Woodford or below the IW, but I'm cool with it. I love how heavy and thick this bottle feels in your hand. I think the design is awesome with the bolt topper, and I love the metal on the front, which is something we've been talking about all night, and nothing else has that metal. Everything else is pretty much a label, or just the glass.
I mean, they made the bottle specifically thick because they wanted it to feel like it's a heavy piece of farm equipment. Like, they wanted it. I liked it. I thought they did phenomenal. I love their bottle. Yeah. So, last one. Blanton's Bourbon.
This is going to be
a horse topper.
This is very interesting.
This is the most contentious of the night. I think.
Yes.
Now, before you guys start to be too big of assholes against this bottle, may I remind you...
You go first, Dan.
May I remind you, I've made both of you guys lamps, and I've made a Blanton for myself as well. I am going to probably put this square in the middle of decorations in the mid-tier.
Interesting.
Look, I like the horse topper, and I like the fact that they kind of have that gotta catch 'em all feeling to it. My favorite thing about this bottle is how well it works for lights. It casts, like if you're using this as a lamp or something, it casts very cool shadows throughout the room with the different angles of the bottle, the label. I am going to put it probably above the Green River Jug, probably above Jack Daniels, just because I don't like the Jack Daniels label on their single barrel series. I think it's a very simple bottle. I wish it was thicker, heavier glass. But I just love the way that light plays with the bottle.
All right, as much as I hate on Blanton's, it is a cool bottle, and I probably would rate it higher if there wasn't such hype and demand for it. And it gives me so many headaches. But I would put it at the top of decoration or at the bottom of museum quality. I do think the bottle is a very unique shape. Comparing it to like Willet Pot Still, there's nothing really in the shape of Blanton's bottle. And the horse topper is pretty cool. Classic Kentucky, and the catch 'em all factor is very annoying, but also kind of cool.
The other thing too is this fits in your hand so well. Just the shape of it. Like if you just want to sit there and hold on to a bottle, it fits. It doesn't have any sharp corners or 90-degree edges.
Another thing to mention, the handwritten feel on the label, I think, is very cool.
Yeah, well, they still handwrite the barrel numbers on there too, don't they? On the label, all the barrel numbers are handwritten on them.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So, which is a big undertaking for as many bottles of this that go across a production line in a year. So, Jake, where are you going to go with this?
I think you're going to be surprised because I'm actually going to put it ahead of Willet Pot Still. I think this is easily the most recognizable bottle in like all of whiskeydom,
which is why I downed it.
But I mean, it's so iconic. Like everybody knows that
it
bottle.
Is iconic.
Everybody knows the topper. I think you get those added touches of the handwritten bottle numbers, and barrel numbers.
Oh, you know what we forgot to talk about with this? The velvet bag. Which,
but you rarely actually get the bag.
Hold up.
To be fair, the velvet bag The velvet bag on the standard single barrel sucks. The
Hold up.
gold top
Yeah,
with the
but we're
black
not talking
velvet.
about the gold.
I know.
We're talking about the standard. If we should also, you know what? We should also put the gold in here.
I'm not going
We
to
should
go
do
down
both.
to another.
All right, fine.
Separately?
But I would put the gold higher, of course.
Hey, it's the same bottle, just with a different
the
label,
piggy
right?
bank. It's just gorgeous and it stands
Yeah.
out.
No, it's not like the piggy
Yeah,
bank at
see,
all.
Jake
It's
agreed.
completely opposite of the piggy bank.
Well, no,
But-
I mean, like it's a little bit different circumstance, but no, I think the Blanton's bottle is awesome. Also has that like the like geometric kind of like top and bottom, but then like the cylindrical, midsection that's like really cool. Yeah, I mean, like everybody knows what, like if you put a silhouette of that bottle up, everybody that's ever tried whiskey in their life would know what that bottle is.
It also has the best necker on here, the best neck label on here by far.
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it's
fine with
it's
it there.
overhyped
I mean, I
and all the other shit, but I'm
would-
putting that aside to just
I'd be
talk
f-
about.
Yeah,
the
it is
bottle
overhyped.
itself.
If we're just talking about the bottle, it is a cool bottle. The horse factor is very cool, super unique.
How many people
I
have
wouldn't mind.
have taken that now though? Like how many people are doing the catch 'em all that Blanton started with all this?
Yeah,
Like
Not
the
as many
Castle
as
and-
you might think, but
Castle and Key, King of Kentucky, but with the labels, but we're seeing
Well,
more and more of
there's
that
just
stuff.
different single
if I was
barrels,
looking to
but-
help Jake out on deterring people asking for Blantons, I would put this in the recycle bin.
I mean, I
But
don't.
we're just
think,
talking about.
I don't
the
think
packaging.
many of our listeners are, running after a bottle of Blantons, and they probably all know how to get one. Just follow us and
Yeah,
come
just
in
go to
on
Gold
most
Eagle
Saturdays.
and ask Jake what's in the back room, and he'll take you back there and show you all the stuff to do. I'm kidding.
we're starting to get a lot more Blantons than ever. Like I think you're gonna see a lot more of it this year.
All right. Well, that's the bottles we were going to rank. We'll go through a quick by tiers, see if we decide to make any last second changes. Top tier, the Mona Lisa, we have Double Eagle Rare and the Old Fitz Decanter Series bottles, both two pretty iconic. Obviously, I think maybe Double Eagle Rare should have its own tier to itself because I can't think of anything off the top of my head. And if I'm missing something, let us know in the comments. But I think by far and away the Double Eagle Rare is the coolest bottle. And
Yeah.
probably the one that has the most effort put into it to make it worth the money.
Agreed.
Bottles we really like, we think belong in a museum. Bacta, Willet Pot Still, James Pepper Decanter, Westward Milestone, Frey Ranch, Blanton's, Woodford Baccarat, and IW Harper 15.
I still think Blanton should be higher, but it's okay.
I mean, I'm fine with moving it up a little bit.
I would move it ahead of Frey Ranch.
That's fine.
One spot's not going to make or break.
Move it up.
You bitch.
I would put it ahead of the Westward.
You would? I really
Yeah.
I like that gemstone cut. All right. So we moved
I
it
mean,
up.
it's just so iconic. And the topper, the horse.
in the velvet bag.
Whee.
And the box.
No, it
too.
doesn't
I like,
come with. It doesn't come with a velvet bag.
Mine does.
The gold comes with a no. They don't do that anymore. The gold comes with the
Oh.
black velvet bag. The straight from the barrel comes from the brown bag, and then the regular Blantons. Half the bottles come with a box. Half the bottles come with no box. It's always like 3 and 3 in a case.
I do love the boxes though. When you push the boxes together, it creates a full bottle on each half of the box. Like I think that's cool too that they do that.
Yeah.
Decoration level, Castle Key, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel, the Green River Jug from the distillery. Things we don't like that much, modern art, Rabbit Hole, dark arts, and barely hanging on by a thread in the modern art category is the Piggy Bank. And then just throw it in the recycle bin is the Derringer, H. Derringer.
We skewed this one pretty high, actually.
I know, we actually did skew this one fairly high.
I mean, we did say at the top of the episode that these are all like, these are basically the best of the best that we could think
the
of,
best looking bottles. Best looking bottles, decanter-style bottles. So
if we forgot ones or you want to get our opinions on certain bottles, make sure to let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed listening to guys in their 30s and 40s talk about whiskey bottle packaging, let us know. We want to do something a little different today and figure this would be a good thing to debate about. Things that we don't normally sit around and talk about. Or maybe we do, we just don't want to tell people we talk about them. Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Also,
I still want to do a tier list of regular run-of-the-mill bottles, though.
We will.
There's just so many.
Yeah.
I honestly, my Mona Lisa #1 bottle, I think, would be very controversial. I don't think you guys would agree at all. But
okay. Well, we never agree with you anyways, so it's not that hard of a statement for you to make. Also, if you do really enjoy drinking from a pig's asshole, Gold Eagle Jake gave us a coupon code earlier, so you can do that for about $40 cheaper.
$40 off.
Jake, where can people drink? Where can people drink from a pig's asshole for $40 less?
goldeaglewine.com. Use code BMBank. Get $40 off the Piggy Bank badass golden shiny decanter collector's item, limited edition. Follow us on Instagram at Gold Eagle Wine. Follow us on Facebook at Gold Eagle Spirits to see what we have new coming in. Maybe there'll be a silver piggy bank that comes out this year. Who knows?
Times are getting tougher.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're on my side, let these guys hear it. If not, just stay out of the comments and be sure to use that BM Bank coupon code.
All right. And Jake, if people were listening to this on one of the podcast platforms and wanted to watch to be able to see what the bottles look like on the screen, where can they do that? Where can they find our other episodes?
Yeah, you can watch our episodes on Spotify or YouTube. You can listen on Apple, Google, or Spotify.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that was an interesting debate for tonight. So,
yeah.
Cheers, gents.
Cheers.
Cheers.